Today I'm going to talk about self-belief. Um, now this is something that we need to. I always had to constantly remind myself on the the entrepreneurial journey in wanting to go out and have the courage to do my own thing and run my own business. And even at times when before I was running my business, when I was managing, to have the guts to be able to manage other people. So the reason why I bring this up is because self-belief can either be quickly brought up or quickly pulled down, either by others or even simply by yourself, by your own thoughts and your own thought process. And it's really imperative to constantly check in terms of what you are actually thinking and how you're thinking and what your self-belief is at that present state, to be able to make clear decisions and strategic decisions as well, especially in business or in management. So what I have done in the past with my journey is that I came from a background where my family was really scarce, and they were afraid to really take risks. But mind you, my family always, like, my parents had businesses, so I grew up in the business kind of mindset, but from the old way of thinking about in terms of business. So I took on those beliefs and I took on that way of thinking when I wanted to create my own business. And what I found was that the self-belief that they actually had was from a place of fear and a place of scarce, because they were always afraid. They were born in the 60s, so they were always afraid that, the next depression might come. So they'd always save, and they'd always not really invest in their own self-growth and own personal development. So therefore, in terms of a growth mindset, it didn't allow them to be able to really succeed and have what they wanted. Mind you, they still were comfortable though. So I actually was programmed with those beliefs, and I took those on. And then I went out into the big world in wanting to create my own business, wanting to make a real positive impact in certain companies and so forth. But then I was pushed up against the wall, metaphorically speaking, by people that really challenged me. And that caused me to question my own self-belief, to really question whether or not I was good enough, whether or not I could do this, whether or not I had the knowledge or the certainty to be able to, project my message correctly, or even to be able to, take action on a daily basis, because I always questioned every second thing that I was doing. And also, the people that you surround yourself would either empower you or they'll disempower you. So at that time, I didn't have a whole lot of people around me that really empowered the decisions and the journey that I had chosen to take, to be able to, to be successful and to make money in a business. So I had to go away and I had to really peel that onion apart, take all those layers off, and really clear out those old beliefs that were really sabotaging me and causing me to not really succeed and progress further to where I wanted to go. So what I say to you is, if you are questioning what you're doing, if you're questioning why you're doing what you're doing, if you're in business, the one thing I would say is, if I spoke about this earlier in terms of really understanding what your why is go back to your why. Have your why written up somewhere and read it every single day. And when you have a sense of disbelief come in your mind, read over it and really understand why it is that you're doing what you're doing, to be able to really keep that momentum going. Because there's lots of people out there that will not agree. There's lots of people out there that will not support you. They won't won't back you up, they won't cheer you on. So you need to be able to have that resilience to be able to withstand them and maintain that self-belief. And that's one thing I really learned, was being able to really build that resilience up against what I believed. So when people, including family and friends, really questioned what you were doing and if it was the right decision. Some of them even actually said to me, why don't you go and get a job, a real job? And I was like, well, that's not actually my purpose. That's not what fulfills me. And this is my journey and this is what I'm doing. Some people drop off. Some people stay in your circle that you associate with. However, in saying that, it's just you on this journey and no one else. And by really tapping into that self-belief and really pre-programming what is causing you to self-sabotage your progress and not taking action in what you want, and really understanding why, it could be so deep-seated and deep-rooted that you really aren't consciously aware of it. It's out of your consciousness. So by actually investing and hiring a coach or someone to be able to guide you and to be able to really clear out what's going on and really install something that's much more empowering, is where you will find the answers to be able to really step forward and be the leader that you need to be. So in saying that, so then I went on, and my parents came to realize that I actually am my own person, and I'm actually have my own mind, and I make my own choices. And their beliefs of I should go get a real job, or that I need something more secure or something more stable, really didn't affect me anymore. I actually found it quite humorous to hear that people actually are so comfortable within their own square box, as I say, that they're so afraid of what else there might be because it's so unknown. And the entrepreneurial journey, or even any leadership journey, is all about taking risks. If you're not taking risks, if you're not being courageous, you're not making any change and making a positive impact. So by really stepping up and really stepping into your own vulnerability and really taking that risk, and really being connected with yourself and your own self-belief, you're able to really propel what you truly are here for what your purpose is in creating the results and the business and the life and the relationships and the health, everything that you want in your life in such a perfect manner. There is nothing that's perfect, but it's only perfect for you. That's all there is. So what I suggest to you is, if you're struggling to really overcome these disbeliefs every day, is really either journal it out, really write it down, identify what it is. If it's something that you really can't identify, get a coach, reach out either to me, if it's not me, someone else. It doesn't matter. Just reach out and really get someone to be able to assist you in clearing those out and reprogramming it to be able to create success in your life. Because that's what we're here for. We're here for a purpose. And the only things that are holding us back is our unconscious mind, because that's what protects us. So if you are someone that is struggling at the moment and does need some assistance, definitely reach out, like I said, for that assistance, and I can help you be able to clear out your limiting beliefs. An NLP trainer as well as an NLP master coach. I've got a background in health as well, and I'm also a business development coach too. So I can assist in all facets and all areas to be able to help you reach your greatness, because that's what we're here for. So I hope you enjoyed tonight, and have a wonderful evening. PM me if you need anything. Have a great night.